Hi Aquarius, welcome to your weekly forecast for March 2nd through the 8th. I'm sorry for the late post, guys. Those of you that know I'm moving and I've been having internet issues. It's taking forever to upload. We're going to see what's happening in the week ahead with this lovely deck here. And then we are going to see what spirit message we have coming up with this deck here. So we're going to go ahead and jump right on in. We're going to keep it short and sweet, guys. Love videos for March and channeled angel messages are on the way. Like I said, hopefully my internet issues will be resolved by tomorrow. But let's see what's happening for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising in the week ahead. Here is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Monday, Tuesday for Aquarius, we have Seeker of Boons. Okay, Seeker of Boons. So this is going to be some project that a lot of you are starting up on. You might be starting some project or working towards some goal, and you may be thinking of the long term. Okay, for a lot of you, you're going to be focused on your finances. You're going to be focused on bettering your future, and you're looking for new opportunities. I feel some of you are moving up within a company, like moving up to where you're maybe even seeking to do something in terms of getting into like corporate or getting into like the behind the scenes kind of stuff, higher level things. And so some of you might have somebody sitting down with you and talking to you about this. Some of you may be wanting to leave like a small mom and pop place or a company or an organization, and they might be approaching you and asking you if you may be willing to stay on in a higher level because maybe you've put in a lot of time there. For other ones of you, this is just about staying committed to some project or some goal that's going to take you some time to accomplish, but it's going to be sturdy, it's going to be solid, it's going to bring in security if you're able to stick with it. I do feel some of you are kind of doing this quietly, like hush hush on the down low. You're not sharing it with other people. And for some of you, this is in connection with something that you're preparing to launch or wanting to launch or put out there. But again, you're not telling people about it. So some labor of love, I guess we'll say that maybe you're going into it with an idea of, well, this makes me happy or this is keeping me busy. But Spirit is saying if you can be patient, this is going to bring in a significant amount of money. Okay. And I always say when this kind of energy comes up, if it is something you're investing in or you're putting your money into, this card says, look, you're going to get a payout from it, but it's going to be a while. So don't put in more than what you can afford. Don't put in more than what you can bear to do without until that inflow comes in, right? One foot in front of the other, consistent work, consistent effort is going to be rewarded. Your Wednesday, Thursday card, my darlings, is Weaver of Boons. So you guys have all kinds of energy coming in here having to do with finances. The boons in this deck have to do with material needs being met. They have to do with money. It would be the equivalent of what we know in traditional tarot is the pentacles. So this is going to be about your physical realm, my dear. Oops, oh, sorry. I had to pause for a second and move something, and I had something in the I had my iced tea in the field of vision. Sorry about that. You're just like, whoa, what happened? This is going to be about your home, your sanctuary, being present, being grounded. A lot of what's going to help you through this project and being successful, Aquarius, is going to be keeping yourself very, very focused on your physical body, your physical needs, your physical pleasures, making sure that you're taking care of yourself in the physical realm. So when this card comes up, I always say it's really nice to get into like, you know, aromatherapy or baths or lotions or pajamas that feel good or things that smell nice, food that tastes good, that's very satiating. You know, these kinds of things of like, you know, taking care of yourself physically, you know, being in a sense of present, being grounded, being satisfied. So because you guys are an air sign and you guys are focused on this task at hand, this thing you're trying to accomplish, it could be very easy for you to get lost in your thoughts. It could be very easy for you to be planning about the future and what's happening next and what's happening next. It's like you're 3 or 4 steps ahead in your mind, but in the physical realm, in the 3D realm, you still haven't finished step 1. And so Spirit is saying, come back down to earth, come back down into your body, you know, make sure that you are taking care of yourself and that you're enjoying the process. I feel like for a lot of you, there's a lot of really enjoyable blessings, experiences, people you may be able to meet on this journey that if you're not present, if you're not grounded, you're going to miss it. You're going to miss it. You're going to be in your head the whole time. You're going to get to the finish line and you're not going to enjoy any of the adventure along the way. You're not going to be open to like having new friendships and relationships and experiences come in because you're like lost in the realm of thought. You're lost in your head. Spirit is saying be in the body. Okay, be in this nurturing energy. Some of you are preparing to do something very significant in terms of upgrading your home, whether it's, you know, working on where you're currently living and fixing it up, or, you know, moving to a better place, or just kind of rearranging things. And always when this card comes up, it's like if you're having a hard time focusing, this is saying that if you can take some time to get organized, to clear away clutter, and to just bring in things that make you happy, this is going to help you with staying motivated. I think a lot of you are aware you're on some long-term project that's going to take a while. So this card is coming up to give you some tips and tricks on how to stay motivated. Okay, and whatever this is, it's going to bring you abundance. It's bringing you a sense of abundance, a sense of home, a sense of safety, a sense of maybe even spoiling and pampering yourself. Okay, your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, Aquarius, is Moonlight. Now this came up for Pisces, but it came up for them in the middle of the week. Okay, some of you could be dealing with a Pisces as a result, not necessarily, but it is possible. And the Moon card is a major arcana card. And so when the major arcana cards come up, I always say, you know, this is an energy that's going to last for a while. It's not going to be something that's just going to be 1 or 2 days. When the major arcana cards come up, we're coming into a time of change. We're coming into a crossroads, something that is directly connected to our life path, our life lesson, our life purpose. So whatever this project is that you're being guided to, it's going to be opening up big doors for you, but it's also going to require that you get over your fears. Okay, the Moon card a lot of the times means learning to trust your intuition and getting over your fears, getting over the things that are holding you back, and learning to trust your intuition. Because this journey ahead, this project that you're working on, you're not going to be able to see the full finish line, or you're not going to know everything that's up in the road ahead, right? So in that way, you might feel like you're reaching through the dark or you're moving through the dark. But if you can listen to your intuition, if you can learn to trust your intuition, you're going to be able to know what steps to take, what's going to be best for you. This card can also indicate that some of you are receiving messages in your dreams from your spiritual team, your guides, your loved ones who've passed on. They may be coming in and bringing you messages in your dreams, and they may be coming in and telling you, what might be some good steps to take. So if you haven't been sleeping or sleeping well, this is saying you need to make sure that you're doing that, because your rest and your sleep is going to be just as important in your planning as being awake and trying to figure things out is going to be. So pay attention to your sleep patterns. Make sure that you're comfortable, right? Maybe kind of organize your sleep area, make it a very comfortable place for you, because you're receiving messages in your dreams as well. We're going to go ahead and see what the spirit message is for you for the week. And as always, my darlings, I encourage you to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks those are going to resonate with you more than others. Let's go ahead and see what is coming up. And so what we have here, my darlings, is nature. How very appropriate. We talked about being in the physical realm. We talked about being in your body. So nature is going to be an element that's going to help a lot of you get grounded, especially those of you where you've been finding yourself feeling very scattered or feeling very stressed out. And you might be like, well, I don't know how to ground, and those meditations are really complicated, and I try to imagine that there's an anchor going into the center of the earth, and I can't focus on that. You know, not all of us can. I know those kinds of meditations, they've become easier for me over time, but they were very challenging, especially in the beginning. So you can still have that same effect of, you know, being able to ground yourself by being in nature, by being in elements of nature. Now, if you're in a place where, say, you know, you can't really get out to like a park, or you might have difficulty leaving your home, or for whatever reason, you may live in an environment where it's not safe or it's not accessible for you, like to go to some, you know, park or foresty area, you can connect with nature in other ways. You know, I've even heard people like collect stones from, you know, outside and bring them inside and sit with their stones. You know, people opening up the blinds or the curtains, letting sunlight in, maybe taking a bath and connecting and focusing on the feeling of water or a shower, you know, some element of nature. You know, nature is earth, wind, air, fire. You know, maybe you can light a candle and sit with a candle. You know, anything that you can do to connect with the elements and the elements that resonate with you. This is going to help to keep yourself focused and to keep yourself clear. I feel a lot of you Aquarius, one of the reasons why you're having such a hard time focusing on this plan or this idea is as your intuition is becoming stronger, a lot of you are picking up like frequencies. You're picking up a lot of static, you know, just kind of like from all over the place, because maybe you haven't yet learned to like fine tune your focus or fine tune. You haven't picked your channel yet, right? You're picking up all the different channels. And Spirit is saying if you can focus on being grounded by being in your body, then you're going to be able to begin that process of picking the channel, picking the frequency, so to speak. Okay, very, very big energies moving around you, Aquarius. So hopefully this is helpful for you in the week ahead. I would encourage you to watch your moon, sun, and rising sign. Those of you looking for more love info, the love videos for March will be up in the next couple of days. So, you know, subscribe if you haven't already. Keep an eye out for those, and the channeled angel messages will be up soon as well. It's just these internet issues and the move has got me backed up. I'm so sorry, my darlings. If you would like to schedule a private reading, click on the Calendly link and do so there. And don't forget, guys, on Instagram and Facebook, amethystangellight, every single day I post a message, a card of the day. I do a fun little pick a card game on there, so be sure to take advantage of that as well. Thank you all so much for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. I'm wishing you a fabulous week, my dears.